I dig it.
Get the frick out of here. Sit down. Let me have turtle wax ready. Yeah, would you? That'd be good, man. Just in case it rains or something, I need a little bit of water rolling off. So.
I never had that problem. It always did that when I was shaving my heads.
Maybe we'll see somebody wants to move up. Keep going with
Guys, does anybody else need earplugs last morning?
He's a good kid.
Like right here.
8 years in the Marine Corps and he's only 27. Yeah, you will at Junior Brown. I was talking to him. I said, "Hey, what did you think about that? Oscar's missing, leaving early out of the memorial. They left him out of the thing. Well, that's a bunch of fucking bullshit." He said, he goes, "I've met him. He spent a day with him doing something. You'll have to ask him." That's cool.
Oh, man. Yeah, well, I guess so.
All right, guys. Just a couple things I want to mention. We just announced today, sent the email out that we've got Albert Cummings coming up on Sunday, April 7th. Yeah. Video of. You guys need to come to that show. It's kind of cool. There's 5 bands that are nominated for the Blues Rock Album of the Year this year, and 2 of them are playing here in the next 3 weeks.
Woo! Right.
So a good friend of mine turned me on to Scott Biram a couple years ago, and we went up to St. Louis and saw him this past summer.
I'm sorry.
And just blew my mind and blew my ears out, so we had earplugs in. But man, I am so excited to have Scott join us in Joplin. I think this is your first time playing here, right?
Yeah.
I said
Everything we ever did here before was just stop so my roadie could buy tobacco and kiss his girlfriend that dipped.
I tried to get the name out of him because I'm sure we know her as that's possible.
She might be here as
But at any rate, guys, thank you so much again for making this possible and for making live music happen. Everywhere I travel, every band that comes through here tells me about some other club that's going out of business in some town, and I'm so excited that we've got a solid scene going in Joplin where we support live music even on a Tuesday night. And guys, let's give it up for Scott H. Byron.
drown in a river so deep. Yeah, my baby drown in a river so deep. Yeah, you don't know my baby drown down in after me. I try to save her, I try to reach a little hand. I try to save her, I try to reach a little hand. Yeah, the water's raging out of my command. Well, night, come on. Yeah, the night is freezing and the water runs chilling cold. Yeah, the night was freezing and the water runs chilling cold. Well, I couldn't save a body, ain't God save a soul. Hey, oh, yeah. Hey, I really got that blues. Well, I ain't never been satisfied. No, I ain't never been satisfied. Now, I went down in satisfied. New Brownfield satisfied. Where the rattlesnake bit me satisfied. Now, on my hill satisfied. Oh, but that didn't make me satisfied. No, that didn't make me satisfied. When mama can't make me satisfied. And no papa can't make me satisfied. Oh, my baby can't make me satisfied. No. Satisfied, satisfied. Satisfied, satisfied. Satisfied, satisfied. Yeah. Satisfied, yeah. Satisfied. Wow. Satisfied. Hey. Satisfied. Satisfied. Oh, 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 oh. All right, man, Tuesday night. What the hell? Oh, my mama would say Tuesday. Here's one for you. It's acoustic on the record, but it's distorted on the right now. Swift drifting, big ballin', big talking, walk talking, gear shifting, slow light flash in front of your eyes. Yeah, you ever heard a full-grown man cry? It takes a real piece of shit to be a real piece of shit. I can see your future written in your eyes. There's a long, long way down an old country road just to stand where the pyramids of plains. There's a hard-worn, tattered, greasy, worn over life that keep you warm in this living rain. Swell drifting, big balling, big talking, walk talking, gear shifting, slow grinding, two-timing, hey, insane, soul aching, chance taking, fever dreaming, tag teaming, love making. Ooh, you're mistaken. I saw your future written on the wall there in vain. But I watched that sucker falling out each day. It takes a real piece of shit to be a real piece of shit. But I guess you should be heading on your way. Now, put that hammer down past the outskirts of town and get your ass kicked twice along the way. Piece of shit, you know you're dying every day. Yeah, you piece of shit don't put you in your grave. You piece of shit, you're still dying. Swells drifting, big ballin', big talking, walk talking, gear shifting, slow grinding, two-timing, hey, insane. What's supposed to play now, man? I don't know. How am I supposed to play after Ben Miller, man? That's some good shit. But it is good to see somebody that ain't afraid to use the real name to play in front of people, man. I'm Scott Bingham, or Brian, or Brain, or something like that. I can't remember. They've called me so many things. Scott Biram. Biram is okay, because at least it sounds like it looks like it's spelled. Them Birnbaum motherfuckers gotta get out of here. Birnbaum. It's not Birnbaum. I had a neighbor named Birnbaum. I got his mail all the time. Here's one for you. Hey, one time I was over in England, and we used to drink a lot. We drank a specific, especially a lot that night, specifically. And I got thrown off the stage by the, hey mate! And I said, fuck you! And we went, woo! And I fell off the stage, and they still paid me. But my friend John Myers, aka James Legg from the Black Diamond Heavies, he got arrested for having a pocket knife in England. You can't have no pocket knife in England, apparently. I said, is there anything we can do? And they said, no. And I said, all right, see you later, bro. And the next day he comes swaggering up and he goes, man, that's the nicest jail I ever slept in. But it took my kundik bone, man. I said, what the fuck's a kundik bone? I've never heard of that before. That's when I found out what a baculum is, man. More mammals in the world have a bone in their dick than don't. And the old Cajuns used to keep them in their hat right there to pick their teeth with them. I got about 6 of them. I traded J.D. Wilkes from the legendary Shack Shakers for a Carl Perkins pick, and I put that down in my mojo hand, which is a little red bag you keep all your voodoo shit in, so you put spells on people and make them show you your tits and stuff. Anyway, I wrote this song. It's kind of based on that story right there about the John Myers getting arrested and losing his kundik bone, man. But here we go. It's called I Want My Mojo Back. black cat moan. She took my cool neck bone. She took my mojo hand. Yeah, want my mojo back. He want his mojo back. Want my mojo back. He wants his mojo. Give me back my mojo hand. He wants his mojo back. Want my mojo back. He wants his mojo back. I make a black cat moan. Give back my cool neck bone. Give back my mojo hand. I got arrested down in Louisiana town. I had a knife with some brass knuckles. They didn't want me hanging around. They took my knife, they took my cool neck bone, they took my mojo hand. Yeah, I want my mojo back. He wants his mojo back. Want my mojo back. He wants his mojo. You let the mojo hand. He wants his mojo back. Oh, my mojo, 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 money. I make a black cat moan. Get back my cool neck bone. Get back my mojo hand. Get that guitar like it. Going back to Louisiana. Get back my mojo hand. I'm gonna find that little woman. I'm gonna make her finally understand. Yeah, you don't mess. No, 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 no. Yeah, I want my mojo back. He wants his mojo back. Want my mojo back. He wants his mojo back. Give back my mojo hand. He wants his mojo back. Give back my mojo back. Give back motherfucker. I make a black cat moan. Give back my cool neck bone. Give back my mojo hand. Yeah, I make a black cat moan. Give back my cool neck bone. Give back my motherfucking mojo hand. Give me back my mojo hand. Yeah, my John the Conqueror, my black cat bone. All that shit you took from me, baby. I'm gonna get it. Coming for it. I'm gonna get it. I'll get you. I'm gonna get your mama, your daddy, your sister, your brother. I'm gonna get them all. I'm gonna put them 6 feet in the motherfucker. Yeah, you don't mess with my mojo hand. Hey, I got it stuck underneath there. When you get stuck underneath there, it goes. That ain't cool. Y'all doing all right? I tried to go to a music store one time. I needed a piece or something. I don't remember what it's called, and that's my story. Let's get some shoulder surgery up in this motherfucker pretty soon. Something. Knee surgery, shoulder surgery, everything. I want to be 22 next week. I can't believe it. I've been able to drink for a whole year. Just kidding, I'm 19. Here you talking back there, Thomas. Well, here's one for you. I forgot. I didn't even put it on this song. I put about 190 songs on here the other day that I could play. I heard you talking back there. Like a pot smoking asshole. And I still keep forgetting to put another one on there, and I keep making it handwritten so that my hand's getting tired. And I forgot to put this fucking song on there, man. It's one of the. It's a staple. Staple. I'm just kidding. I don't know. Staple, you know, like those things you swallow and it makes you choke. It's called graveyard shift. Go on. In a white trash town, the work starts up when the sun goes down. I roam the street nearly every night. I'm looking for that shit that make me feel alright now. Graveyard shift, the one I like. Graveyard shift, the one I like. Graveyard shift, the one I like. Sleep all day, go to my phone, goddamn thing. I know yours the last St. Louis show, Jeff, but I don't know. I think I held back and didn't say it. But now that we're right back here in Missouri, the misery. This is where my family's from, Oklahoma, Missouri, man, and Germany and Czechoslovakia. But the Smiths and the Birams are all from up here, man, and my great-grandpa and uncle put the elevator in the St. Louis Arch. So if you've ever ridden in that janky-ass motherfucker, you know what kind of goddamn genes I have. I haven't been in it myself, and I don't think I will. My grandmother, I said, "Where were you born?" She said, "Well, a bird shit me on a log, and the sun hatched me." That's what she really told me. I don't know where she was born. Stillwater, Oklahoma, maybe. I wrote this song. I grew up in a little tiny town called Prairie Lee, Texas, in central Texas, and that's right by Luling. Luling is where home of Darst Field. That's like the biggest oil field in America, I believe. And and it smells bad. But my great-grandpa said, smell that? That smells like money. We lived in Prairie Lea, which is between Fentress and Startown, so we said. And you either got the oil fields blowing this way or the pig farm blowing that way, man. Either way, it smells like money. But all we could do for fun was run up and down the river, man, because I went to a school that was kindergarten through 12th grade in one fucking building, man. There were 6 people in my class. And I was 6th in my class. I'm very proud of that. And I eventually moved somewhere else, man, and all that, and I became the great thing that you see in front of you. But when I was a little kid, I used to run up and down the river and jump over sewers. And so I wrote a song about it. It's called Still Around. It's about a fucking rock in the ground, man. Go ahead and throw me down. I might be broke, I'm still around. Break me down and grind me around. I'll be here for being found. I am the weapon in your hand. I am the stone that drags you down. The rock on which you stand. I am the one who hangs around. Push me in the current, I'll just soak a while. You find me down the riverbed, down about half a mile. I'll find a way to get you back. Break the glass in your one-horse shack. Might throw a train right off this track, but I'll be damned if I get cracked. Heaven knows I'm sinking down, tired of things that won't be found, buried deeper than the ground. I was here before this godforsaken town. I am the weapon in your hand. I am the stone that drags you down. The rock on which you stand. I am the one who hangs around. Left here by the maker, I have never sinned. Throughout all the ages, I've always been broken down and stoic to the bitter end. I'm not trying to pretend. I'm not ever giving in. I've never been your friend. I'm just worn down by the wind. That shit, bro, like you with I'm the weapon in your hand. I'm the stone that drags you down. The rock on which you stand. I am the one who hangs around. I am the weapon in your hand. I am the stone that drags you down. The rock on which you stand. I'm the one who hangs around. That was the second song on my last record. We're working on number 11 now with it. Whoa. You know,
takes a little while. I do it all myself in my own studio, and I gotta record all the drums and bass and everything, and yell at myself and do it 14 times. And in between, when my girlfriend's home and stuff, because she's turning on blow dryers. I told you all about it earlier. She's turning on blow dryers in the middle of I'm trying to record and shit, man. We got it on a recording pretty soon. It's coming out. It's called Blow Dryer Song. It's called Static Electricity Problems. Just kidding, man. Anyway, that was the second song on my last record, The Bad Testament, and here's the first song on it right here. This one's called, there's another one about running up and down the river. This one's called, it's an alien song. It's called Set Me Free. Oh! We already did that one. Well, my baby, she got lost down by the river, and my daddy was as mean as he could be. Well, my mother was another kind of sinner, but the blame, oh Lord, it all just fell on me. And I grew up just wishing for an angel, but true love just closed this door on me. So I went out just looking for an answer, but these rambling ways are far from setting me free. I found no reason for the pain. I can't believe the things must all come down to these. The leaves have changed and brought the cold, cold season. Yeah, these rambling ways are far from setting me free. Yeah, these rambling ways are far from setting me free. Change and brought the cold, cold season. Yeah, these rambling ways are far from setting me free. Yeah, these rambling ways are far from setting me free. But the devil's ways are hard to set me free. Set me free, set me free, set me free. Set me free, set me free, set me free. Set me free, set me free, set me free. Set me free, set me free, set me free. Crazy is I'm supposed to have the distortion on the whole time. It sounds the same. Who gives a shit? So, we got a disappearing phones and set lists and oh. Shh. It. Man, we're having a good old time now. Yeah. Okay, we don't want to play that. Okay. This will be, you'll understand. I wrote a song a little while back, and it makes perfect sense. It's called A Drunk Like Me. Ain't never gonna learn. Okay. It goes like this. Well, she laid me down in a bed of fire. Yeah, she quenched my thirst with a burning desire. Yeah, she gripped my throat with the fist of Jesus. Yeah, she laid me down in a bed of fire. Yeah, she told my mama I was a
splinter. And it was things like that make a mother cry. Set the house on fire, left the town in splinters. You know, it's things like that. Been on my mind, in the face of sin. You don't see me laughing in the presence of God. You're gonna watch me burn deep in your heart. You know I had it coming. You're drunk like me, just never gonna learn. Drunk like me, just never gonna learn. Play that guitar. In the face of sin, you don't see me laughing in the presence of God. You're gonna watch me burn deep in your heart. You know I had it coming. You're drunk like me, just never gonna learn. You're drunk like me, just never gonna learn. Play that guitar, boy. Take it down now. Only one last drop before the end of nature. Pour me one last sip for my hallowed soul. You know I wanna be mean, but I can't stop crying. Yeah, drunk like me, just never gonna learn. In the face of sin, you gon' see me laughing in the presence of God. You're gonna watch me burn deep in your heart. You know I had it coming. Yeah, drunk like me, just never gonna learn. Yeah, drunk like me, just never gonna learn. Yeah, drunk like me, just never gonna learn. Oh, that fire like mine is forever gonna burn. And I try to play y'all a song I don't really know. I mean, I don't really know any of these things. I know half-ass. I've been playing half-ass guitar for 30 years. I've been trying to learn this old Lightning Hopkins song. I'd like to try to play it for you right now. I don't know. It's in the key of F, which is a weird one if you're trying to do it on this guitar. But let's try to do it, okay? We do it like I do in the living room when I don't know how to do it. Oh. Yeah, I see what I got that. Hold on. You know I once was a gambler. Yeah, but I lost my money roll. I once was a gambler. Yeah, but I lost my money roll. That's why I ain't got no sweet woman. I done lost my happy home. You know when the gambler losing money, they sat around with their head hung down. When a gambler losing money, you sit around with your head hung down. You would try to borrow you $50 just to start again in another town. If you just forgive me, baby, I won't gamble anymore. I won $300 at Choctaw Casino that night. If you just will forgive me, baby, oh, poor Biram won't gamble no more. She said, I can't help you now. Sold out to the devil, ain't that a way to go? And I can do nothing but cry. I said, said I don't want you to gamble, Bob. You know who I am your wife. She won't complain on that $300 though. Yeah, she said I didn't want you to gamble. You know who I am your wife. She said, brother, shows you had lost your money. And sure enough, you had a good chance to lose your life. So go ahead on, Biram.
Yes.
That's the first time I ever played that fun anybody. So give me a fucking... Man, here's one. We see if it's slow again. Well, that's all right. We're gonna rock out again here in a little while. Here's a little song I wrote this one. One time I was halfway through writing this one, and I was over in France, and my driver a bunch of my hand, and I said, "Hey, dude, come over here. Let's smoke this weed." And he said, all right, okay, it's Biram. I know I look crowded and narrow, but I am French, it's very straight. I said, you know, that's right, motherfucker. And it's strange as we played in that circus tent a little while ago, that was weird. And I said, let me play this song, man, and you tell me what you think about it. And I played it for him, and he goes, if you write this song, I'll do it, I love you. And I said, get the fuck out of my fucking room, dude, you're freaking creeping me out. He said, okay, thank you. I also figured out that night that, because only the next day I looked in the video camera when I did my own little diary, personal diary. It's probably the only one I ever did in my life. And I realized, hey, you go like that. But I didn't know it. I didn't know it until I looked at it the next day. Drunk ass. But I wrote this song anyway. It's called Wild Side. I've been thinking about the good time, baby, and the way things could have been. You just trying to stick it out instead of just giving in. Yeah, we could stay crazy, baby, instead of just being friends. Here we are on the other side of it. Gotta start our lives all over again. You gotta come on back, baby, to the wild side. Come on back, baby, to the wild side. Yeah, well, little man, give me a chance to do the backslide, backslide. Come on back, baby, to the wild side. Rub it in my round face, why don't you baby about your other man? You've been telling my mother just how good it is to be back in love again. Reminisce about the good time, baby, think you come to understand. I know you had to straighten your shit out. That old tide is on the back end again. You gotta come on back, baby, to the wild side. Come on back, baby, to the wild side. Yeah, I'm treating you bad, baby girl, on the good side. Hey, come on back, baby, to the wild side. I heard life's been better for you. You sobered up, but your plans fell through. Listen, honey, up around the bend, and a drunk wind it started blowing again. I've been thinking about the good time, baby, and the way things could have been. You just trying sticking it out instead of just giving in. Never could have stayed crazy, baby, instead of just being friends. But here we are on the other side of it, got to start our whole lives all over again. I said, I know you had to straighten your shit out, woman, but that old tide is rolling back in again, baby. You're gonna come on back, baby, to the wild side. Come on back, baby, to the wild side. Yeah, treating you bad, baby girl, on the good side. Hey. You come on back, baby, to the wild side. Can't take no more of that fooling around. Better go down there and turn up some ground. So mule, he played his line on his plow. Gonna work him on you and crush you on down all day. I'm gonna plow you under. Lord, forget you forever. I'm gonna plow you under. Nobody wonder where you been. Yeah, I work hard all day trying to get you off my mind. These old folks down here say, son, give us some time. To burn and worry, trouble, sorry all the time. Got a bone to pick, bitch. Won't crush you, fuck you down, oh babe. I'm gonna plow you under. Lord, forget you forever. I'm gonna plow you under. Nobody wonder where you been. Hear this song about plowing. In case you didn't know, we're gonna plow a little while. Yes, sir.
old drunk old loser says you never done wrong. Now, kids throwing rocks and a blackbird in the lines. Still on her blowing, trying to get you off my mind, oh baby. And I spent last night crying. They'll get you forever. I'm bound to plow you under. Nobody wonder where you've been. Well, at the very end of that's old. It's in the middle when it says, "Oh, my rear mule's crippled and my lead mule's blind." That's some old Mississippi Fred McDowell, which Mr. Ben Miller opened up with the Mississippi Fred McDowell song earlier. That's and here at the end there was "The sun is going down." That's old Reverend Gary Davis, man. And I learned this song from him just the other day. I'd like to try to play it for you right now. That's old Reverend Gary Davis song called "Death Don't Have No Mercy in This Land." Death don't have no mercy in this land. Death don't have no mercy in this land. They come to your house and they won't stay long. You look in the bed and somebody will be home. Death don't have no mercy in this land. They don't give you time to get ready in this land. They don't give you time to get ready in this land. They come to your house and they won't stay long. You look in your bed and your mother will be gone. Death don't have no mercy in this land. Death don't take no vacation in this land. Death don't take no vacation in this land. They come to your house and they won't stay long. You look in the bed and somebody will be gone. Death don't take no vacation in this land. Yeah. Death don't have no mercy in this land. Let me try it like this. Death don't have no mercy in this land. They come to your house and they won't stay long. You look in the bed and you find your mother gone.
Death don't have no mercy in this land. Come near house, it won't stay long. You look in the bed and another family will be gone. Death don't have no mercy in this land. Woo! There's some other words I was. Well, they got all night. We got some time. I'd like to do you. What are we doing?
Real drum, still great.
Oh, we'll get to that. Here's one for you. Here's one. I wrote this song in the. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do these two. Let's. Remind me of that one after this one. I wrote this song in the hospital one time, man. Yeah, it's about, I had a wreck back in 2003, fucked me up, fuck you up. It's so bad it fucked you up.
Still, we're playing on stage in a wheelchair.
Y'all are here looking at this shit. See, we gotta change your life. Alright, it's called Hit the Road. Well, now, I'm gonna jack out back in the shack now. Flames out in a black smoke stack. Driving nails around the rails. Tighten up the devil's tail, hey. Coming on like a rolling thunder. Wheels turning and pulling me under. Hammer ain't trying to kill me dead. Put the middle of my head in the road. I'm going down. I get high, high. Hit the road, 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 yeah, road, 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 yeah. Back in the shack now, flames rising in a black smokestack. Driving nails around the rails, tighten up the devil's tail. Coming on like a rolling thunder, wheels turning and pulling me under. Hammer ain't trying to kill me dead. See the metal right through my head in the road. I'm going down, I'm getting high, high. Roll, 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 yeah, roll, 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 yeah, roll, 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 yeah. Now let's get to that song this gentleman was talking about a second ago. Build a fire down by the river. My baby quit me and I'll never forgive her. Got rocks in my head, rocks in my shoes. I'm trying to lose, I got the blues. It's alright. Living the day, trying to party in my dying day. Come on. Hey, come on, baby, get your shit. Let's go, woman. Come to trouble like a whiskey out the glass. Hey, come on, baby, get your shit. Let's go. Feel that funky beat, shake your fat ass. Real fast and jacket. Somebody give me some whiskey. Maybe some of that white lightning. Some of you cuckoo. Ah, whiskey. Well, pulling the town at the Dixie Queen, picking up girls that are barely 13. Hey, I got a hot dog and a machine. My dying day done come too late, it's alright. Live for the day, time to party in my dying day, come on. Yeah. me your coo-coo-coo. Ah, whiskey. Ain't no basement in Alamo, motherfucker. Whiskey. Yeah, boy. Y'all want to hear a brand new one I don't know how to play? I think the next record's gonna be, this will be the title track on it, unless I haven't recorded it yet. So if the recording comes out like shit, then it's not gonna be named this. I'm also gonna put a gospel record out called "Sold Out to the Devil." Right. Yeah. Damn. Hello. Here's one called "Fever Dreams," man. I'll try to play it for you right here. I might be able to pull it off. These damned old fever dreams have broken down my mind and left me with a waste that won't let me find the time. Well, making waste of money, lay it all right on the line. Inside these fever dreams, you'll find me sweating through the night. You know it's cold in this old motel room. The TV's broken, so am I. I wish I had a drink of water, or even better still, some wine. This damned old fever dreaming got me losing track of time. I'm lost again out on the highway, just like I've been 1,000 times. Fever dreams got me hanging on the phone, drag me to the foggy morning, to a place where no one's home. If I just had a drink of water, or even better still some wine, I could break this lonesome fever and find my way back to the light. Damned old fever dreams breaking down my mind, and it left me with a weight, won't let me find the time. We're making waste some money, lay it all right on the line. Inside these fever dreams, you find me sweating through the night. down in Michigan. There's an old, I was gonna say Blind Willie Johnson, but it's Blind Melon Chitlin. Blind Lemon Jefferson song right here. See if I can play it. I don't remember. I bet Ben Miller can appreciate this one. Line Lemon Jefferson. Well, when I was a kid, my dad used to play me all kinds of music. First thing he ever did when I was a little kid, I remember looking at that King Crimson record. That's probably why I took all that acid in the 90s. But I remember going to the record store with him when I was about 2.5 years old and buying a brand new Lightning Hopkins release, because Lightning Hopkins was still fucking alive. He's still alive right now. You fucking know where to look. But anyway, they also, and so my folks used to take me to all this music and see all kinds of things. I saw Charlie Daniels Band and and they took me to see Doc Watson at the Armadillo World Headquarters when I was a little kid, back when Merle Watson was still alive, and playing with him. And this is one of the first songs I ever learned. This Freight Train song. It's an old Delmore Brothers song, but I learned it off of Doc Watson. It's called the Freight Train Boogie. Guy told me the other day, I said, sorry, I unplugged my guitar and made it pop before you turned the sound down. And he goes, what is this, your first show? I said, no, but I'm used to the sound guy hanging out around the board the whole time instead of getting drunk over there on the other side of the bar, asshole. Told his ass.
Yeah.
I had a good comeback with somebody else the other day, but I forgot what it was. I wish I could tell you because it was good. Well, all right. We got our bladder creased so we don't have to get up yet. Now, here's a little song I wrote in the shower one time. It was supposed to be a Souls kind of song, and it just turned into something else. Which whatever we did is worked out all right. It's called Victory Song. Victory, 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 victory. So let's do a couple more and then we're gonna call it a night. I appreciate everybody coming out on a Tuesday night. I know you got places to be and things to do and people to fuck and stuff like that. Here's an old song I learned off of R.L. Burnside. I don't know who really did it originally. Maybe Book or something like that. We'll try to do it for it right here. It's called the Engineer. I don't even know what it's called. I call it Engineer Blow the Whistle. Somebody gonna tell me shit afterward. Yeah. I wrote this song on the way to my grandma's house on Easter morning, 2009. I think it was 2009. God rest her soul. I called my mama. I said, "Mama, I think I wrote me a hit song." She said, "Of course you did, honey." Hit a broken part of me. This old trouble so hard, and this washed up way of living since we've been apart. And after all we've been through, and even after I lost you, I'm still drunk, I'm still crazy, I'm still blue. You know, sweat gets so cold all alone every night. There ain't nothing on TV, no. You know nothing ain't right. I've been rolling and rolling, honey, all the night through. I'm still drunk, I'm still crazy, I'm still blue. I'm still drunk, I'm still blue, I'm still all tore up over you. I'm still stoned, I'm still alone, I'm still wrong. It wasted part of me. This old trouble so hard. It wasted part of you. Is your half filled up heart. I've been rolling and rolling, honey, all our lives through. We've been rolling, woman. We're still drunk, we're still crazy, we're still blue. Yeah, I'm still drunk, I'm still crazy, I'm still blue. Well, I was born in the Southland. Yeah, some odd years ago. I left home for the first time when I was 4 years old and a freeborn man. With my home on my back, I know every inch of highway, every foot of back road, every mile of railroad track. Yeah, I play old wore out guitar. I carried in an old soul sack. Yeah, I hopped it about 200 times, but I always get it back. I'm a freeborn man. Yeah, my home is on my back. I know every inch of highway, every foot of back road, every mile of railroad track. appearance. You might not like my song. Yeah, you might not like the way I talk, but you like the way I'm going. I'm a freeborn man. Yeah, my home is on my back. Yeah, I know every inch of highway, every foot back road. Every mile of railroad track. I got a girl in Cincinnati. San Antone. I always loved the girl next door, but any old place is home, a freeborn man. Yeah, my home is on my back. I know every inch of highway, every foot of back road. Every mile of railroad track. Highway. That's right, like you gotta sing like old Johnny Paycheck right there. I know every inch of highway. Right up. I know every inch of highway. Right there. Every mile of railroad track. Trouble and a handful of sorrow and a whole lot of trouble. I say, oh! Yeah, you know, I can't never hurt you. So I went downtown, found me a woman and I wrung her fucking neck. Oh, blood, sweat, and murder, black luck and trouble and a handful of sorrow and a whole lot of trouble. And I said, hey! Ticket said I went down on the country, down on big ticket said, down South Texas said, Southeast Texas said, the lawman can't find me, but they know that I did it. I said, what's with murder, black luck and trouble, handful of sorrow and a whole lot of trouble. I said, hey. What they say, only what they say, but there's one thing I can't get out of ringing and whining in my goddamn ear. Every night when they down in bed driving me crazy. I don't know what they say, I don't know what they say, but sure enough, it's gonna make me lose my mind. Oh, sound like it. drive me crazy. Say you won't stay with me. Blood, sweat, and murder, black luck and trouble, got a handful of sorrow and a whole lot sad. Blood, sweat, and murder, black luck and trouble, got a handful of sorrow and a whole lot of trouble. I said, blood, sweat, and murder, black luck and trouble, got a handful of sorrow, whole lot of trouble now. I was gonna sing well, don't you mind people grinning in your face? Don't you mind people grinning in your face? Just bear this in mind, a true friend is hard to find. Don't you mind people grinning in your face? Yeah. You know your mother will talk about you, oh, your sisters and your brothers too. It don't matter how you're trying to live, they'll talk about you still. Don't you mind people grinning in your face? Don't you mind people grinning in your face, oh Lord? Just bear this in mind, a true friend is hard to find. Don't you mind people grinning in your face? Yeah, they jump you up and down. Yeah, they carry you round and round. Just as soon as you're back in time, they'll be trying to crush you down. Don't you mind people grinning in your face? Don't you mind people grinning in your face? Well, just bear this in mind, the true friend hard to find. Don't you mind people grinning in your face? Oh Lord, don't you mind people grinning in your face? That's old Mississippi Frederick McDowell, y'all. Y'all take it.
And there's something I need you to do for me, and that is for Scott. Stop by the merch table back there and buy a sticker, buy a record, buy a CD, buy something. That's what puts tires on the van out there and gas in the tank. And the other thing is for me, for Coda, for all the volunteers that help out, as you're walking out, pick up 3 or 4 business cards and please tell your friends what a cool time you had tonight. We've got Albert Cummings coming up. We've got Indigenous coming back this summer. We've got Reverend Peyton. I mean, we got some great shows coming up. So please help us spread the word on Coda. And once again, I know he can hear us back there. How about one more hand for